Yardie Confessions, Episode 11. The Nanny from Hell. So picture this. You got a newborn, first child. You and your partner working full-time to keep the lights on. So you hire a nanny. She comes early, stays late, never complains. Even the baby loves her. You thinking, we hit the jackpot. But here's the thing about jackpots, family. Sometimes the machine is rigged. This is the story of Tanya. We'll call her Tanya, a young mother from Kingston who learned the hard way that trust is expensive, and some people take payment in ways you don't see coming. Tanya and her husband, let's call him Mark, they both work corporate jobs, 9 to 5, sometimes 9 to 7. New baby, no family nearby to help. So they do what modern parents do. They go online, find an agency, interview 3 nannies, and they pick Miss Dolores.
60s, soft-spoken, references check out, 20 years experience. She shows up the first day with homemade peppermint tea for Tanya and a hand-knitted blanket for the baby. I'm talking classic granny energy, the kind of woman who smells like baby powder and blessings. For 2 weeks? Perfect. Baby sleeping through the night, house cleaner than when they left it. Miss Dolores even cooking dinner sometimes. Just a little something for my hard-working parents. But Tanya noticed something, small at first. Now, here's where I'm gonna stop and say, y'all ever get that feeling? Like everything is too quiet, too perfect? Trust that feeling. That's your ancestors tapping you on the shoulder. The baby started flinching when Tanya reached for her. Just tiny movements, like fear. But babies do that, right? New reflexes developing. Tanya told herself it was nothing. Then the smell. Every evening when Tanya got home, the nursery smelled wrong. Not dirty. Miss Dolores was changing diapers. The bin was empty. But it smelled like stress. Like something sour underneath the lavender air freshener. So Tanya did what any parent in 2025 does. She bought a camera. Not to spy, just to check on the baby during lunch breaks. That's what she told herself. Day 1 of footage, nothing. Miss Dolores singing, feeding, changing. The Grammy performance of nanny work. Day 2, same. Day 3? Day 3, Tanya opened that app during her lunch break. She was at her desk, sandwich halfway to her mouth, and she saw it. Miss Dolores wasn't singing, she was screaming. Shut up, you little demon. I said shut up. The baby, 3 months old, was crying. Normal baby stuff, hungry, probably, or just wanting to be held. Miss Dolores grabbed the bottle, shoved it in the baby's mouth so hard the baby choked, coughing, sputtering. And while that child was struggling to breathe, this woman, this 60-year-old church-going grandmother type, she looked at that baby and said, "You lucky I don't drop you on your head like I did the last one." The last one. Tanya told me later, she didn't even feel her sandwich hit the floor. She was already standing, grabbing her keys, not even telling her boss she was leaving, just moving. But here's where it gets worse. Tanya watched more footage, fast-forwarding through the day like a horror movie she couldn't stop. Miss Dolores leaving the baby in soiled diapers for hours. The rash was visible. Tanya had seen it, assumed it was normal irritation, but no. This woman was letting her child sit and waste while she had company. Yeah, 3 different men, different days. Coming in through the back door, staying for an hour, leaving. Sometimes Miss Dolores would check the baby monitor first, make sure the baby was asleep. Then she'd disappear into the guest room with these men, in Tanya's house, near Tanya's child. Now I need y'all to catch this. This isn't just negligence. This isn't just a bad hire. This is something else, something older and uglier. Some people, they look at vulnerable things, babies, animals, lonely people, and they see opportunity. Not to nurture, to use. Miss Dolores wasn't working. She was squatting, living her best life on Tanya's dime, with Tanya's baby as her cover story. Tanya got home in 20 minutes, record time through midday Kingston traffic. She burst through that door ready to, I don't know, scream, fight, call police, something. But Miss Dolores was calm, sitting on a couch like she owned it. That peppermint tea on the table. The baby, thank God, sleeping peacefully in the crib. And Miss Dolores looked at Tanya, smiled that soft grandmother smile and said, "Baby, you home early. You look stressed. Sit down. Let me make you some tea." Tanya didn't sit. She said, and I quote, "I saw the cameras. I saw everything. Get out of my house right now or I'm calling the police." And Miss Dolores laughed. Not nervous, not caught red-handed. She laughed like Tanya had told a joke. Then she reached into her bra, family, and pulled out a small cloth bag, red and black thread woven around it. She held it up, and her voice changed. That soft grandmother tone, gone, replaced by something from deep country, older than both of them. "John, you can call police, you can do what you want, but me leave, without my money, without my things?" She shook that bag, something inside rattled. "I work Obeah long before you born, girl. Your baby sleeps so good because I make it so. You think you can just send me away? You think your child will keep sleeping? Will keep breathing? Try me. Try me and see what happened to pretty little families who don't show respect." Obeah, spiritual threats. In 2025, in a modern Kingston apartment with Wi-Fi and Netflix, this woman was threatening to curse a baby if she didn't get her way. Tanya froze. Not because she believed it. She's educated, church-going but not superstitious. But because, what if? What if she was wrong? What if this woman had done something? Put something in the tea, the blanket, the baby's clothes? Fear doesn't need logic to work. It just needs a crack to get in. So Tanya did something smart.
She didn't argue, didn't fight.
She walked out of her own living room, went to her bedroom, and called her mother-in-law. Then she called her pastor. Then she called the police, but quietly, explaining the situation, asking for a female officer who understood cultural context. And while she was making those calls, Miss Dolores kept talking, louder now, reciting things in a language Tanya didn't recognize. Patois, mixed with something older, something African. Banging on pots in the kitchen, cleansing the bad energy, she claimed. The police arrived with a female sergeant who, according to Tanya, took one look at that red and black bag and said, "Ma'am, you're trespassing and threatening assault. You can walk out now, or I can arrest you for attempted extortion and endangerment of a child. Your Obeah don't work on me. My grandmother was a prayer warrior, and I'm protected. Move." I loved that officer. Miss Dolores left, eventually, taking her bag, her men, her entire production with her. The agency fired her. Turned out those 20 years of experience were lies. The references were friends, and she'd been fired from 3 previous positions for attitude issues that no one had reported properly. The baby was fine. Checked by doctors, no lasting physical harm. But Tanya told me, and this broke my heart, that for months, her daughter would flinch at loud noises, would cry when strangers got too close. At 6 months old, she had learned that not all hands are safe. So what's the lesson here? It's not don't trust nannies. Most nannies are good people doing hard work for families who need help. The lesson is about that quiet voice, that ancestor whisper. When something is too perfect, too smooth, too easy, pay attention. Evil doesn't always look like monsters, family. Sometimes it looks like peppermint tea and hand-knitted blankets.
Sometimes it smiles while it's hurting you.
And if someone ever tries to use your faith, your fears, your culture against you, call their bluff. Obeah, curses, spiritual threats, they're only as powerful as the fear you give them. That police sergeant knew it. Tanya learned it. Real protection isn't in a red and black bag. It's in community, in documentation, in having the courage to believe what your eyes show you, even when your heart wants to doubt. Tanya's daughter is 3 now, happy, healthy, and every night Tanya checks those cameras, not because she still trusts no one, but because she learned that vigilance is love, and love, real love, watches, always. This has been Yardie Confessions, Episode 11. Stay safe out there. Trust, but verify.